If you search Shane Gillis and this came up, you're going to be a little disappointed that he's not here. But you might enjoy the rest of what's coming up on the Gill Lane Show.
And if I'm at your house and you don't have a bidet, again, you don't want to know what's happening in that bathroom.
This is just like the bronze medal pommel horse person. We're sick of hearing about it. Nobody cares.
People probably take it off, rip it, think it's the glasses, and it's like the googly eye ones. I see it. Welcome back to another episode of the Gill Lane Show. My name is
Chris Kanya.
And today we have
Bill Parker.
And Chris Novellino, a.k.a. Mo.
Chris Novellino.
There he is. I thought we were saying stuff after the little voice things now.
I was instructed not to a couple times, so I kind of froze up there. I get yelled at a lot.
You were instructed not to do the guy's part. You're supposed to do a little, hey, everybody, after.
All right, can we try it again?
Like the toddshow.com or whatever it is. HeyTodd.com. Okay. You remember.
Yeah.
And we're with
Bill Parker.
Bill Parker.
Perfect. And
Chris Novellino.
That's the one.
Print it.
That's the one.
Welcome to Eclipse Day. If you're in Western New York or if you're someone who travels to go see the eclipse, the once in a lifetime solar eclipse. Up here in Rochester, we're in the dead center of where you're supposed to be able to get the best view of the eclipse at the time of this recording in a few hours from now, later today.
Are you going to see it? Are you going out?
I'm going out for a couple of reasons because, I mean, everybody up here is doing that. And to go out and see it, all you have to do is go out in your backyard. It's not like you need to go to the top of a hill or anything. And another reason is my father-in-law is into astrophotography. Like he has a crazy setup in his backyard to take pictures of galaxies and universes and stuff far, far away. He's been published in magazines for it and stuff. So it's a no-brainer to go over to his house and watch it with him.
Does he believe in extraterrestrials?
He does, but not God. So he's very scientific side of things.
Yeah, well, why would you believe in God if you are that way, right?
Right. He's like, I look for him. Can't find him.
He owes me $20 Astros this whole time.
So I think there's like almost a 500,000 people that came up here for the eclipse.
Wow.
Hotel rooms have been sold out for months. Yep. Any hotel room that you could get your hands on in the last 30 to 60 days are $600-700 a night. To fly up here typically is about $200 from down where you guys are, from Newark Airport. I think it was $900 when I looked like a month and a half ago. So
holy shit.
Yeah. Let's say you're not a God-hating person like your father-in-law. Who cares about this, right? Like if you are an what did you call him?
Photographer.
Astrophotographer. Then I get why you'd be on top of this, but people are traveling to see this. Who gives a shit?
I don't know. I didn't get it from the beginning. And then, all the marketing starts everywhere you go for the last 6 weeks has branded Eclipse glasses that you could wear to protect your eyes from looking directly into it. So like you go to a bank, it's like, Commerce Bank, Eclipse glasses. You go to the gas station, it's like, BP Connect, Eclipse glasses. So
Bucky's Eclipse glasses.
But they always got them there.
That's true. They don't even stop.
The next eclipse is in 3,000 years, but we got them.
Aisle 3B.
Just leave your duck at home.
It's an emotional support duck. That's what that was.
Wow. I mean, wow.
Yeah. So it's a big to do. It's all you're going to hear about. Not when this episode's out. Obviously, you're watching it when it's out. But if you're watching it as soon as it comes out, it's probably all you're going to hear about for the next day or two at least.
Yeah, it sounds boring as shit to me. Yeah.
That's marketing. That's a good marketing, isn't it? Sold out everything.
If it was in your backyard, you go outside at least to see it, right?
Well, we had one here a couple of years ago, and it was going on, and they were like, "Hey, you can't really look at it straight on. you know, you go blind. And I remember working and I just didn't look up and I didn't care. I just kept cutting wood and just moved on with my life.
Oh, it's like you just called a Japanese person Chinese, Bill. Oh, that was the lunar eclipse. This is solar. Very different.
What's the difference?
It's spelled different. I know that. We can start there.
Wow. First, if this was happening in my backyard, I'd be Airbnb-ing my house right the fuck now. That's what the fuck we need to do.
That's a good point.
Get that and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Did you rent out your other rooms in your house, Chris, for this or no?
No, my uncle is here, my cousin, his daughter. So
okay.
They're staying here. So I wouldn't do that anyway. You'd rent out a room to a stranger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
For those rates?
Think of the things you've done when you stayed at houses and hotels and stuff. You think find the chances of finding somebody that would respect your home?
Yeah, I jerk off in sheets a lot.
You don't even respect my home, Bill, and we're close friends sometimes.
No, not at all.
I'm barely a good house guest for like dinner. You don't want to know what I'm doing in that bathroom. Door locked.
Today at Chris's house. It's nice.
Hell yeah! I thought mine went the other day. Oh my god. It was just one of the dials moved that I don't usually use. I don't know what it does, but it was just a moment of panic. And if I'm at your house and you don't have a bidet, again, you don't want to know what's happening in that bathroom. So you shouldn't Airbnb anything to me.
Recently.
I still was trying to figure out just how to flush the toilet. Remember, I'm like, why does this one have more spots?
Instead of air, bed, and breakfast for Mo, it's air, bowel, and bidet.
Ooh. I'll fucking dial that up right now.
Mo took a shit in my bathroom and I just demoed it after he was left. I was like,
yeah. People like a courtesy flush. I get a courtesy plumbing rough.
Courtesy demo.
Halfway through just to make sure everything's fine.
What kind of toilet paper you need in there? Hilti.
22 gauge. Oh.
The next total solar eclipse that can be seen from the contiguous United States will be on August 23rd, 2044. So if you don't see it now, you got another 20 years.
That's what you should be writing this in an Airbnb description, not telling us. Next chance.
You're going to miss out.
Next chance to enjoy anything in Rochester, 2044.
Do they know that?
That's if it's not winter.
Right.
Oh, shit. Good point.
Do they know the flight path of this like they do this time? Can they predict that 20 years out?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Flight path of total eclipse, right? Total solar eclipse, dummy.
I don't know. If flight path's the right word.
2044.
Probably not, but I like where you're going with this. We start buying all that real estate.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to start buying up properties in the line and Airbnb and out.
Here's a very detailed map.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So wait, it's just going over. Wait, this is for you, right? Not 2044.
Let's see. It says, no, this is the 2024. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is one of those clickbait articles. So I tried to find 2044 as I definitely Googled. See, unfortunately, the 2044 total solar eclipse won't have the broad reach across the U.S. as the 2024 eclipse.
All right.
The eclipse will begin in Greenland, sweep through Canada, and around sunset in Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota.
They've all.
Yeah, right.
They've all got
that. We're going to Uganda.
And they've all got available real estate. You won't be fighting for that land.
Yeah.
Homes for sale in South Dakota. God.
How much do you think they're going for? Like $18,000?
Yeah, like 20,000. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Look at that bomb shelter for $70K.
Holy shit. You'll be in prison way before you ever have to pay that back.
Dude, look at the name of the road. It's on Bunker Road. It's a fucking bunker on Bunker Road. It's got to be the only thing on there, right?
Wait, here, how ironic is this? The first, I just hope it's underground because The first, it is, I think.
It is, of course.
It's at least under it's under a big pile of dirt. Guys, I think we're safe here. No one will know we're here.
Nobody's going to find us.
We live in the flattest state in the country. No one will know we're here.
Unfucking believable. I wish I was there the day they covered it in dirt. And if they're like, wow, we did it.
This is it.
I just didn't know. Yeah.
It's just a wide open thing.
Well, if you look in the front again,
Look how flat it is everywhere. You can see this bunker from 10 miles away.
10 fucking 100.
This has got to be the worst bunker ever.
Seriously.
I wonder if it has electric.
Look, some of
It doesn't even really have rooms.
It's not even covered all the way.
They gave up.
Like a third of it. I would have gave up too.
You'd be safer hiding behind like a long set of blinds next to a window, you know, when you like your feet sticking out.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I wonder,
And
I
I
guess
love
that's
how
when it dawned on them that it wasn't helping the dirt. And they're like, you know what? Fuck this. Why we finish it?
$70,000. That's like there's like $70,000 in vinyl plank flooring in this thing. Like,
Right.
And an air
And
pipe coming out of the
concrete.
ground. Holy shit. I think the flooring's a little unnecessary. Like, you know, like it's not like you walk in there and you're like, there's no sconces.
I do like an open floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do like a oh shit concept.
I like a no shit. Apparently there's no bathroom.
I like dystopian motif. It's nice.
I want to wake up and think of the apocalypse every day.
Look at this one. We buy a mobile home.
Whoa. They
Well,
got
I'm
that all
already moving
jazzed
that
up.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, how much is that?
I think under 100K.
I hope so. Well, then again, that thing was 70.
It's 23724 Claim Jumper Road.
Oh,
It
boy.
was an insurance build. It's 1479 Insurance Fraud Lane.
Wow. Rapid Getaway City. Oh. Wow. Hey, you can throw some
Yeah.
parties in there. Look at that little something
like
over
it.
the back deck and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder how the weather is. Where the fuck are we talking about? South Dakota? Is that hot, cold? What are we talking here?
Rapid City, South Dakota. Let's see. I don't know what month the next eclipse will be, but
I have a feeling
right
this
now
is
it's
cold.
about 40 degrees. Yeah, that's what
That's
you want.
moderate.
Little tiki setup in a 40-degree climate.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing screams tiki bar like 40-degree weather.
So
Our
there you
drinks
go.
stay cold all night.
You have about,
Don't worry about it.
You have about 4 hours to plan for this eclipse. Actually, we have 4 hours. Nobody listening does because it already happened. And 20 years to plan for the next one.
So what is it going to look like here? Like just partial, I guess?
I think so. Yeah, nothing you might not even know. I guess notice because it's
'cause
only
of the
like a
angle.
100-mile radius, and you guys are 400 or 500 miles from me, so you might not even. I don't know. It might seem a little darker than usual, but this is supposed to be some phenomenon that you know.
I
only
hope-
once in a lifetime.
I hope in 2044, whatever band this is, it's just pouring fucking rain in the whole band and everyone's
Just-
fucked.
Well, yeah, there's a chance of that. I mean, it's decent. I mean, it's still 50-50 right now, but it's Rochester and it's still like third winter. So anything can roll in. They're saying it should be all right, but we'll see. Last time I checked,
Well-
I haven't checked since yesterday.
That graphic you pulled up went over to almost the whole country. So it rained somewhere. This thing went over. You know, the mayor of that town was already counting his fucking shekels for the extra revenue.
Shekels.
There's a burger joint up here that stayed open for 85 hours to try to, you know, I'm sure there's a couple of them, but to try to keep up with the people that are visiting. 85 or 86 hours. It's called Ohrbacher's.
Wow.
Some old burger, like a White Rose if you're a New Jersey guy.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Love White Rose. Yeah.
Actually, I guess anything 24 hours can get some numbers up. You know what I mean? Are they? I guess they're generally not 24 hours. Obviously, they decided to go that route.
Right. They just around the clock open for, they're kind of in a remote area outside. It's weird how many people are participating in this thing. I was out this weekend, but it didn't seem more crowded than a usual weekend would. Not much more, not hundreds of thousands. I was never good at the candy corn game, so I don't know. Like I could never tell you, hey, there's a group of people in this room. I can't be like, oh, that's 62 people. It would be like 300. That's how far off I'd be. Just bad at that.
Yeah.
And guesstimator. Yeah,
I'm bad at that too. I can't do it.
Me too.
No, how many people do you think could fit in this room? I'm like, I don't know, 6,000. They're like 80. I'm like, oh.
Oh, I was right there.
2, 3, go fuck yourself. Oh. I wouldn't be within 100. You're right. How about ages? Don't you love when somebody, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, there's nothing good no matter where I go with this.
I just say 12 each time.
Yeah.
12?
Hopefully 12. I know what I'm saying next time. Yeah. But yeah, people, if it rains, that's a terrible, if you have all that commerce coming into your town, every hotel room's booked, you get, how many cancellations would you get at hotels alone?
I don't know, because the strategy was to come in Thursday. My uncle got here Thursday into Friday at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. because he left at like midnight. Because I told him, it was like the throughway. It's, once you get into town, it's not used to a ton of traffic. It's not like down there where it's like 17 lanes on each side of the highway. It's 3 or 4, sometimes 2. So
this is bad.
Yeah, it was. So I don't know what's going to get him out of here. Well, it's just a weird thing to really put all your, chips in for. Super Bowl, you're going to get a game. You're going to have an experience, whatnot. Big concert. If you love Bruce Springsteen or Luke Combs or 50 Cent, anywhere, any of those things, you're going to get an experience. This is like a, it's April. We're in Western New York. Clouds are very likely. Sometimes there's clouds for weeks.
Yeah. It's like 30 degrees, cloudy. I don't know. Yeah.
But all you could do is prepare, right? And prepare and lower your expectations. And what people prepare for years, for their whole lives, is the Olympics. Olympics coming up in Paris this time around. This is a few weeks back.
Gay Patty.
This story came out. One of the big things with the Olympics, I guess, is that you're not supposed to have sex. You were saying in the prep meeting here, Mo.
Yeah, for a good amount of time, they discourage the athletes from having any sexual contact. Like, not discourage, but like ban it.
Okay, so they're like, let's put all these people with fantastic physiques, in the same area, and tell them they can't bang. Okay.
Yeah, let's take the best physiques on the planet.
Yeah.
That we're about to rate in a bit of a meritocracy here of how great that physique performs.
By the way, good cardio, so they can bang for forever.
Yeah.
And in one of the most romantic places on the planet, Paris.
Well, I wonder if that was part of it. Actually, that's interesting. But good observation. Yeah. And they put them all in an Olympic village. So it's not like they live in hotels in the middle of the city. Like whatever city they go to has an Olympic village where they all live. So they're contained. So I guess like these Gestapo-esque rules are slightly easier to enforce. Like, I mean, it'd be impossible out on the streets to enforce this, right?
Well, I mean, all I can think of is they have a curfew, in your room by yourself by 8 o'clock. But what's to say you can, 8 to 8, you can't be in another person's room. Yeah,
but who's telling these people they can't do this? They're grown adults in the Olympics. I don't understand. This isn't like summer camp.
Didn't we do a story?
This is crazy.
About the tennis? Wasn't there a tennis tournament or something where everybody was banging?
Wimbledon. That's right.
You remember that?
I thought it was
Wimbledon.
Yeah. Wasn't it the U.S. Open? I thought it was the U.S. Open.
Was it the U.S. Open?
I think so.
Wimbledon. I remember like
Wimbledon.
Either way, was it? And I don't even remember if it was the athletes or if it was like spectators.
spectator. Everyone was.
That's right. Something's going on. That's the kid. Like, what's going on over there? Wherever it was.
They're flipping the script for the Olympics too. Why does this headline say about 300,000 condoms available at the 2024 Olympic Village in Paris?
So they flipped it, as you said.
How many athletes are there?
Well, there's definitely not 300,000 athletes.
Yeah.
So good pickup there. So what are they like giving a handful each?
It says the math adds up to where this is enough for almost 2 condoms a day for 24 days.
Holy shit.
Wow.
For the amount of people they're expecting. That would have been a good solar eclipse marketing tool for the show, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
People probably take it off, rip it, think it's the glasses, and it's like the googly eye ones. I see it.
Oh, this is great. This is amazing. Wow. 2 a day. 28.
How about this? The city of love, Paris, is also building bed frames out of cardboard that are sturdy enough to support about 550 pounds.
Just in case the weightlifters want to get some sloppy toppy.
Actually, I think sumo is in it this year. Picture that. They're like, we can't give you condoms. 2 of you at it. We got a problem. Cardboard beds?
Cardboard beds. And they also say no champagne, though. They said, but the beds and condoms are as far as Olympic Village will go. As a staple, French beverage will not be offered to the athletes. No champagne in the village, of course, but they can have all the champagne they want in Paris.
What?
Fuck.
No, yeah, no shit pain. And guess what they don't want? Champagne. They have to perform for 7 seconds they've been training 28 years for.
So the intimacy ban has been lifted for the upcoming games. That's why French organizers just ensure the athletes practice safe sex, as Olympic organizers have been promoting for decades. Okay.
I heard they got Magnum condoms for the Team USA basketball.
Hey, baby, you want to see my pole vault?
Yeah, the decathlon's going to be awfully interesting this year. There's 11 events now.
Decathlon.
Holy shit.
So that's it. In July. You can expect the Olympic Games and lots of cardboard bed sex, I guess.
You guys give a shit about the Olympics?
Not as much as you used to, right?
No, I used to when I was a kid. Loved it. But now I don't care at all.
I mean, I still love it. I always loved it, man, when I was a kid too. Oh my God. This is like real. Like, to train all that time, most of these people, you're not what, like, let's say you're a pole vaulter. Like, is that what you just said? Let's just pick that one then out of the blue. That guy wins that event and goes right back to working at, like, I don't know, Home Depot. Who the fuck knows? Paulo Ono worked at Home Depot when he went and won 3 gold medals. And luckily, because he didn't have a job when he came back. You know, this isn't like NBA, guy made $50 million to just dress and not even play.
Did you see that as inspiring or kind of sad, though, that it's only going to be this? I mean, unless, there's very few, Michael Phelps, Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Like, see, I can't name 10 Olympic athletes, not even close. But, pole vault, why pole vault do you really love it that much? Like, I can't imagine. Can you imagine loving pole vaulting so much that, I don't know. Maybe
imagine the bronze medalist in pommel horse in the 1984 Olympics and how much that person's family is sick of hearing about it. I don't care about your stupid pommel horse.
Cornhole on ESPN. And we all enjoy a game of cornhole, but after 3 hours of it, I'm like, I'm good for the summer.
Yeah.
For 10 years. Yeah.
I have arthritis in my elbow. I don't even want to play that long,
How do you
I think we were undefeated last time we all were in the same place with cornhole. I mean, I mean me.
This is just like the bronze medal pommel horse person. We're sick of hearing about it. Nobody cares.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time I brought it up today.
You texted me this morning and said, good morning. Do you remember when I went undefeated at your bachelor party in cornhole? Yep.
It's our usual day opener.
Bill's been married for 16 years. Like, this is getting old.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I don't know. If you, let's say you're at work and you're like, "Oh, hey Jim, what? How was your weekend?" Big pole vaulting thing. Saturday.
They probably have a short way to say it, right? I got a PV on Saturday.
Yeah.
Got a PV
POV thing?
Yeah. No, not porn. This. You always bring up porn.
Are you still playing pole vaulting? You know that pisses them off too.
Yeah.
I don't play it.
Still play that game.
You did a thing with the stick? Where you go
Wish you
flying
was
around?
POV. Maybe you'd be a fucking man for once.
Maybe I'd care.
Yeah. You'd have my attention finally. Jesus Christ.
Or like
The guy puts his coffee down on his bronze medal as like a coaster.
Yeah.
Just disrespectful.
Oh, sorry about that, Jim.
Whoops. And then you wipe your mouth with the ribbon.
Or like curling. Have you ever seen curling in person? I don't know if they have curling places like bowling alleys.
Yeah, they have that around here.
There's one that I know of in New Jersey only.
Yeah.
That's also, I mean, that part where they're like, that's too much work for a regular person, right?
No,
I'm fucking blackout first throw. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, the Italian's down again.
Low blood sugar, probably.
Because of all the grease in his hair, he's sliding faster than the puck.
The stone went right through the wall from the grease in his hair.
Who knew the grease ball would go flying?
And the Polish guy brought his bowling bag once again, and it's just sad to see, Jim.
Very sad. Very sad.
He's an idiot, Jim.
And we, of course,
He's an idiot,
we
Jim.
couldn't invite China to the curling event because they can't pronounce it. So
It was ugly.
Coloring.
Three of them had a stroke.
Brought a box of Crayola again.
Yeah, it's the Crayola cats are back. That's their team name.
We got to remember this is YouTube. We should probably pull the e-brake on this one.
And once Bill trashed all of Poland, I figured, well, I guess we're going. I guess
like
we're
the
in on
80s
this
again.
one. Shit.
Truly tasteless jokes.
Yeah. Back when we read these joke books, they didn't have cameras everywhere and Twitter. The quotes were for you.
Into Vanasang.
All right. So we talked about all you can do is prepare, right? Paris is preparing for the Olympics with cardboard beds and condoms. And I talked about preparing for the solar eclipse about to happen here in Rochester in a few hours from when we were recording this.
Yep.
This guy, you ever hear, you know what a promposal is? A promposal, if people don't know, is a proposal to go to prom. High school kids. I don't know. Was this a thing when we were kids?
No.
So this became a thing when cameras went on phones, basically.
When everyone thought they're super special enough that they have to put on an event for everything, that's when it started happening.
So it's a elaborate way to ask someone to go to prom if you're in high school, obviously. You've seen things like, people make big signs or they surprise them at work and, they'll play an instrument, just like proposals, but again, for prom, which is really setting the bar high for when you do propose, especially if it's the same person.
Nice pole vaulting reference.
High bar.
These kids are hoping for a POV during prom weekend.
Oh, yeah. Someone's definitely getting revenge porn in about 2 weeks after prom.
This is a news story.
It's a verb now.
Where a promposal went wrong.
Clock, prom proposal going wrong. Get this, one teen planning to ask his girlfriend to the big dance. It ends in a crash that severely injured another student. Now, Chandler Unified Schools and the city of Chandler on the hook for $1 million lawsuit. This is 12 News at 10 o'clock this Friday night. I'm Jonathan McCall.
I'm Rachel Cole. The crash was caught on camera, and 12 News journalist Chase Golightly has the video that some of you may find disturbing.
Security cameras captured the crash here at Arizona College Prep High School back in April. The attorney representing that
Look at the chest hair on this guy. Damn, he's
Wow.
got like a polo on with I guess a zip up over, but the beefcake's hanging out.
Yeah, he's like a member of the Bee Gees.
I was going to say, just got out of the Italian-American social club down there.
He looks like every male actor in American Horror Story. Like, I don't know if you've watched that show, but they all kind of have that sunken
I've
eye.
seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't grow a beard face.
He's an extra in Blade.
Doing the True Blood Revival series next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called
God,
No
that show is
Blood.
great.
Guy is very pale.
attorney representing that injured student tells us the principal and school resource officer didn't do anything to prevent what you're about to see.
EMS on the way. We had an accident in the parking lot.
The student lying on the ground in pain is senior William Vanasap.
Can you move your leg at all?
Class had just
You all
gotten
know
out for
Billy.
seniors, and Vanasap was leaving campus on his motorcycle.
You
when
all
another
know
student
Billy.
in this Porsche reportedly sped right through a stop sign and crashed into Vanasap, launching him into the air.
The estimated speed of the car involved that was being driven by the student was over 40 miles an hour.
Attorney April Spielman is representing Vanasap. She claims the student blowing past the stop sign on school grounds was no accident. It was planned.
Over 40 miles an hour.
That'll do it, by the way.
That had to be way faster than that. I know she's just setting up a lawsuit, but for the video nerds, the frame rate of the security camera couldn't keep up with how fast the car was going. So it was like skipping, like it was like the Back to the Future scene.
Oh my God. Well, look, 80 is over 40. I mean, she's not lying.
It was over 3 miles per hour is what he estimated.
What?
Between 3 and 200 miles per hour. Next question.
So again, it wasn't by accident; it was planned. That's
That
what we
was
heard.
being driven by the student was over 40 miles an hour.
Attorney April Spielman is representing Vanasap. She claims the student blowing past the stop sign on school grounds was no accident. It was planned. This all started with a student asking his girlfriend out to a school dance.
Yes, it was not a good plan.
A Prom-posal gone
They're not in the
horribly
same
wrong.
room.
He very easily could have died in this accident by just milliseconds difference in timing.
According to this notice of claim, the student behind the wheel had his girlfriend in the passenger seat. The plan was for him to speed through the stop sign, get pulled over by the school resource officer, then while acting like he was in trouble, pull out a sign that asked his girlfriend to prom. Spielman also claims the SRO and school principal were in on the plan and allowed it to happen.
Principal.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, Bill. Everybody was in on it that definitely shouldn't have allowed this to happen.
I can't believe it. When we were in high school, I'd ask to go to the bathroom and they'd say no. Okay. No. I don't know how you get the principal, the cops, and everywhere at the school to be like, yeah, you just speed through the stop sign. We're in on this with you, pal. We got your back. Talking about.
It's one thing to let this kid buzz through a stop sign, which is crazy in the first place. But then to do nothing to hinder traffic in either direction.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They just were like, look, here's hoping. There's a kid getting out in about 5 minutes that has a motorcycle. Fuck him. We're rolling the dice today, boys.
What are the chances? Come on. What are the chances?
What are the chances?
He abides by the law perfectly while we're pulling our move.
I feel alive.
What if the guy driving, right, the car is in on this with the guy on the motorcycle and it was a big payday? Big
What a friend.
What if this school resource officer left his dildo at home? What if that happened?
Oh. Let me tell you something. I know this is going to sound controversial. I'd gladly run over fucking Mo at school to get a payday for both of us.
What if you
might have, we didn't get paid.
What if they
We
let
got
you do
nothing.
it, but you had to take him to prom after?
Yeah, that's fine.
They'd be like, the grill of your car had "Will you go to prom with me?" in mirror reverse. So when you hit the guy, it was welded into his leg. We feel like that's premeditated. Holy
All right,
shit.
there's some better body cam as we wrap up the show here. Hold on.
Those adults at the school
what?
should have
There's
said,
some
no,
more POV.
we're not going to do this.
Body camera footage from the SRO reportedly shows him and the student talking about it after the crash. The claim also has his reported statements to police, where he said in part that he talked with law enforcement and school administration about the promposal and that they agreed to it. However, the school's principal claims that's not the case, even though he was in the SRO's police cruiser moments before the crash happened.
I believe that the principal at the school also knew.
As for Vanasap, he's still recovering from the crash.
He sustained a traumatic brain injury. He's been emotionally very harmed by this incident.
Now seeking $1 million
Just from that
to settle a
caressing of his
situation
thumb.
Spielman says could have been prevented.
The notice of claim does not go after the student driver, and Chandler police told me the teen did not receive any traffic citations from that day because the crash happened on private property.
What?
$1 million buckaroos.
That's not why.
Yeah.
Because the cops
Imagine-
told him to do it. That's why he didn't get a citation.
Imagine you're that principal just sitting there in the car and you just see one of your students get fucking plowed. Right. And he's on a motorcycle and he's not moving. Like, you're just picturing your future now where you're no longer a principal and you are now, working some bad shifts at some bad places overnight.
You're getting the chalk for
Like the
pole
prison
vault.
kitchen?
You're getting the chalk for the pole vaulters at the Olympics. You're like, it's actually not bad. I build the cardboard beds.
Yeah. I hand out condoms at the Olympics.
It's also a gay porn site. Chalk for the pole vaulters. Anyway, you figure it out.
Or the worst job at the Olympics is deconstructing the cardboard beds.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I better get a blowtorch and a hazmat suit.
We need to recycle. Please
We cannot burn them.
This cardboard bed has a wee-wee.
He just it says something to him. He turns around and goes, "Don't you mean baguette?" He's like, "I said what I said."
No, you heard me right.
All right, we will see you on Patreon if you aren't a patron yet. Facebook, patreon.com/The Gill Lane Show. If you are our Patreon already, thank you, and we'll see you in a couple days with a brand new bonus episode. Anything else, Bill?
Yeah, I guess there's going to be a total eclipse of my heart. 143.
And Mo?
1 for a wee.